They know what he did. He didn't get any type of clout from that action. Look at this guy. Oh my God. This is literally what I'm talking about. Bent over. Like he's scared to look up. And that's how he's walking around. Because every time the cops look at him, he's just like, he feels like a thief. He feels like a criminal, a rapist, a murderer. Like the genuine feelings and sensations of being that evil and that dark and wicked. And people are just looking at him, like watching him bend over out of shape because he's so guilty. Hi, roses. I'm Rosie, the psychic reader at the Psychic War, and roses are red. Violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the energy, not just giving advice like some people do. If that's something you can get into, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the playlist. The playlist is called Making Love, and I'm going to get right into this energy for Aries. Don't do what they're doing. They're not doing it right. That's the vibe. So let's just keep going and see what's going on. You have scornful. So someone could be criticizing you or something you do. Like it's not good enough, or you're just lazy. You just lay there. Like I'm really not getting like making love is necessarily about sex or you, but it's really about you being able to love yourself, love your work, love the people in your life, like just in general, being in that love and energy without it being contaminated by someone's negative thoughts or traumatic past, whatever the case is. Like you're dragging your feet along and just doing something you're not interested in, because that's what I feel like. You could even be celibate. It's not perverted in any case. Like someone's being very harsh towards you. Or it could be something like you've had to protect your nerves because of their insensitivity. So indiscreet is coming out. Like they've been very rude towards you, or yeah, like they were just kind of stepping on your feelings. You could also be cross-watching for an Aries, because that's what's coming off. Like this is something that Aries did to you, or you could be an Aries and this is what someone is accusing you of doing. However this energy is going, let's find out a little bit more. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this deck. What's going on with this scornful energy? Like someone's definitely judging you. That's what I'm getting. Saying you're not good enough. Saying you make them feel weird. As if they, like you're responsible for their energy or their feelings. Yeah, this is the Aries energy. I do feel like someone's giving you more responsibility than you signed up for. Responsibility. Okay. So this is a Knight of Water. A romantic, flirtatious, introspective, but yet fickle. This person could have came off like a knight in shining armor to begin with, but then there was something really twisted about their love. Like they wanted to control everything about you. They want to connect and control. Like as soon as you look at them, you're not allowed to look away, or else it means this and the third. Like if you look away from them, then it's like what like, you know, like you have to explain every little flicker and blink. And that's toxic. So then you have the Lovers here. So this could definitely be something going on with you and a partner. Would this be a making love? It could have been like this person was trying to interfere with your ability to look at God and trying to make it seem like he's God. That's the vibe I'm getting. Or this could be a woman that's trying to make it seem like she's a man, and so you're supposed to look at her like she's your father or something, and that's just like you would never give anybody that responsibility or authority, however that works out. Like I feel like you're being renewed in some way after what they did. Or you could have been in a relationship where this person was controlling you. If this is LGBT. So what does the A stand for, or what does the I stand for? I could look it up. That acronym just keeps getting longer and longer because it's inclusive. If I guess anybody who feels like they belong in that group, you're welcome. So maybe somebody was like trying to shut you out, like trying to include you into something and then shut you out and say you're not welcome here. So you have Justice, I feel like you're getting justice for that, and you're being protected. Your feelings are definitely being protected because they're valid. Like someone's like, it's just feelings. Nobody cares about your feelings, but that's your whole spirit. That's your soul. Your feelings are everything. Once those are jacked up, you start to see everything else crumble, and that's why people are so protective of their feelings. It just comes off as being petty. Like someone could have hurt you really bad, or this person, because I can't really read that energy, to be honest. Like if you're punching holes in the wall, that just comes off as being mentally ill. If it's something like you're disturbed in that way where you're just like you can't use your words and this person is pissing you off, you're gonna have to figure that out before anybody can read your energy. Or maybe you feel like you don't want your energy to be read, so you have Two of Earth, because it's like it's spiritual. And if it keeps turning into a spiritual thing, people are going to be concerned for their safety and they're not going to care about your feelings. Or this could be something you're dealing with. Maybe you were dealing with an abrasive Aries who didn't know how to use their words, and they was constantly trying to revert to violence. So that's the vibe. But it's like it started off as being a sexual frustration. They didn't know how to make love, or they didn't know how to love you. So that's pretty interesting. So let's keep going. You have scornful here. It's like someone was trying to play with your feelings, play with your heart, play with your emotions. King of Wands. Man, this King of Wands, I feel like it's coming up like they thought it was their job to be somewhere where they did not belong. You could have shut them out and said no, and they still wanted to be there, regardless of what you said. And now you still dealing with that. You still dealing with the side effects of that trauma, whatever that was caused. It could have been rape for some people. The Lovers is coming out twice. Or it could have been like, we don't technically call it this, like somebody going against your will, no means no, still, even in the spirit world. But he was like, because he's physically capable of getting and doing what he wants, and you were not physically capable of stopping him, he ended up doing what he wanted. And now it's like, justice needs to be served. So I feel like he's definitely paying for it. Something happened to him and his wand, but I don't feel like it's anything you really need to get tangled up in, because that's all he wants is you to feel sorry for him. As soon as you feel sorry for him, he's gonna pop right back up in your life. I definitely feel like he's shorter to some extent. He could be in a wheelchair. So you have 10 of Pentacles here, or something going on with his gait. Like the way he walks is lower because he don't feel safe being in your space anymore. He was somewhere he wasn't allowed to be, and he didn't realize that you were surrounded by angels. So everywhere he goes, he's just getting stared down by the cops. Like all these people in authority that's just like, they know what he did. He didn't get any type of clout from that action. Look at this guy. Oh my God. This is literally what I'm talking about. Bent over. Like he's scared to look up. And that's how he's walking around. Because every time the cops look at him, he's just like, he feels like a thief. He feels like a criminal, a rapist, a murderer. Like the genuine feelings and sensations of being that evil and that dark and wicked. And people are just looking at him, like watching him bend over out of shape because he's so guilty. That's the vibe I'm getting. If that's something you're resonating with, let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out the playlist Making Love, and I'll see you in the next one.